Welcome to Kitchen Garden Therapy. My name is Slava, and today I would like to take you along while I'm harvesting from my garden. It's finally that time of the year when a lot of things are happening in the garden. Things are growing so nice, and you can harvest a basket full almost every single day. I love this time of the year. Let's start our harvest with this gorgeous Swiss chard that has a nice bright yellow color. Do you like Swiss chard? If yes, tell me in the comments below what recipes of Swiss chard do you like. Also, by my Swiss chard I have comfrey growing, and look, bees love comfrey. If you want to plant something great for pollinators, plant comfrey. Love the color, so bright. Looks good here with calendula. I love this one the most. This variety is called Strawberry Blonde. Let me also harvest ahead of this romaine lettuce over here. I think it's ready. It's a decent size romaine. I love romaine lettuce. It doesn't have a strange flavor, but it's very crunchy, and that's what I like about lettuce. Now let's harvest some of those broad beans and peas. I like broad beans the same way as some people like soy beans, edamame. Let's also get some peas. Some of my hard-neck garlic is already getting scapes, which I love so much. I think garlic scapes are the most delicious part of garlic. This one is too small. I'll let it grow another day. Pretty soon, all of them will have garlic scapes. For now, only these. Now, what I'm most excited about in my garden to harvest is not green peas even. It's not broad beans, none of the green stuff. It's this beauty. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's right there, right there. They are back. Yes, they are finally here, my mushrooms. These are wine cap mushrooms, also known as King Stropharia. And I planted them last year in April, I believe. My first harvest was in September or October of last year, and today is June 1st, and I am harvesting them again. This is how it looks close. They have a burgundy wine color cap, that's why they're called wine cap. And when they get bigger, they have a ring on the stem, and that's why they call them king. So what I like to do is to break it, the bottom part, and return it back to the field, because it has the spores. So I want them to multiply and get everywhere. Mushrooms like to grow in shady corners of the garden. So as you can see here, it's my grapevine growing big and tall, creating shade. Also, this is my black currant, and that's where I got my first mushrooms. And I can see one more over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hiding right there. Let me get from the other side. Here it is, another baby wine cap. There are so many things growing that it's hard to look for mushrooms, but that's exactly what they like. They like to grow in really tight spots, shaded, with a lot of plants around. Look at it. That's how they like it. Remember I told you that larger mushrooms have a ring? That's why they call them king. That's how that ring looks. King Stropharia. I personally like smaller size mushrooms, but when I can't find them in the first day or two, they turn into these bigger ones. But they're still delicious. I think it's time to harvest this kohlrabi. It reached correct size, so I'm going to cut it over here. Oh, it almost fell down. So here it is, my beautiful kohlrabi. It's a decent size cabbage, not too big, the size of my palm, a little smaller. And that's the perfect size. I like it this way, because the bigger they get, the woodier they will be. So this is perfect. I like kohlrabi salad with apple and tarragon. It's so delicious. Give it a try. So I'm going to harvest just a little bit of tarragon. Tarragon is a strong herb, so a little goes a long way. You don't need too much of tarragon. And let's get leftover of last year's leeks. So these were planted last year in the summer. I'm not sure if I can pull it with one hand, but let's give it a try. Oh my, it's a tough leek. Oh, and it has babies. Look at this. This is what happens when you overwinter leeks. It has babies on the side. So now these babies are great to plant, and you can harvest them in fall, or maybe you can leave them again for winter. There's another one. Yeah, I have to make sure to plant them so they don't go to waste. Look at all these roots. That's a large leek. Look at that. So big. I love leeks. They have nice oniony flavor, but not too strong. So they're great for omelets, salads, and other dishes. Ton of roots. I wish my hair was as strong as these leeks roots. So this is my today's harvest. So I harvested some beautiful yellow-orange Swiss chard, beautiful purple kohlrabi, some tarragon to go with it. I got leeks, I got mushrooms. These are broad beans, few carrots, and a ton of green peas. A lot of green peas. Oh, and a head of romaine. We should have gorgeous vegetable dinner today.